Good morning, good morning, good morning. A beautiful, lovely Monday morning it is, 1st January 2024. We are lucky enough to be in a position to witness this new year. It is a new year that promises amazing. Let us talk about success. That is what this new year is promising. So, let me quickly wish you a beautiful, blessed, prosperous, and a happy new year, by the way. 2024 it is. In this video today, we are having two Betslips, 4.244 odds, 1.679 odds, and finally 2.615 odds. Let me clarify. The 4.244 odds I mentioned is a corner bet slip. Now, yesterday, that was last year. So last year we shared you good games. I'm talking about Sunday matches, 31st of December 2023. We had 2.91 odds corner bet slip winning. We also had 2.11 bet slip winning. And then we had the Arsenal match that many of you know very well, registered the most ridiculous results. Arsenal played nonsense. I'm sorry to say that, but they disappointed majority, and we don't want to focus on their negativity. All of the games yesterday were successful except for the Arsenal game. And I'm happy that we were in a position to end the 2023 with winnings. And so as we get started today, 2024, we are looking forward to record winning. And that is why in today's video, I have ensured that all the bet slips are narrowed down to the safest. Talking about corners, talking about the others. So if it is your first time joining us this morning, take a moment, take a second, click the subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you walk with us for the next 365, 364 days. I'm not really sure whether it is a leap year or not a leap year. Now, in our first bet slip, we have 2.615 odds, and the first game is Liverpool playing Newcastle United. In the Liverpool vs Newcastle United game, I'll quickly talk about the statistics I went through when analyzing the game. Liverpool are undefeated in their last 23 home matches against Newcastle. Even though some of those matches no longer apply, but history is important when looking at such games. Now we are looking at Liverpool in their last two games that they played at home. We saw them drawing against Arsenal and Manchester United. And coming into this game, we are looking at the Newcastle side. In their last 4 Premier League games, they have played away. They have scored only once. And they have lost their last 4 Premier League away matches. That is Newcastle United coming to this match. Now, their last match that they played in the Premier League, that is Newcastle United, they also lost 3-1 to the 15th placed Forest, that is Nottingham Forest. And so today they are meeting Liverpool that has proven to be dominating every single time they are playing Newcastle. Now in this game, we are looking at Liverpool, and I must mention that it's going to be an interesting match given that Liverpool, we are aware that most of their games, in fact, all the games that Liverpool has played at home this season, except for the Arsenal and Manchester United game, saw Liverpool winning by 2 or more goals. In fact, scoring 2 or more goals. So this is a game that Liverpool is going to be winning, and the odd is 1.471. The betting tip is a Liverpool victory. In our second game, we have Blackburn playing Rotherham United, a game from the England Championship. You look at this game, and I must mention that Blackburn Rovers, they are coming into this game having registered a series of 4 back-to-back losses. That is in the Championship division or in the Championship League. Now, Rotherham, the away team, they're coming into this game showing improvement, especially when we are to focus on their last 2 matches we realize that they won in the last two matches, winning against Middlesbrough, that is Middlesbrough, and they were also able to win against Sunderland. And both teams to score, both teams coming to this match, they have not recorded the very best results, except for the last two matches for Rotherham. And then you look at their form and you look at their head-to-head record, you realize that there is a high likelihood of goals occurring, because in the head-to-head record, we go through that, we realize that there are plenty of goals. Several of their matches are ending in both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. And that is why we are betting on over 1.5 goals in this particular game. Then we have the next match to be Blackpool playing Lincoln City. In this particular game, Blackpool, they have lost their last two matches, failing to score, coming into this particular match. And you look at Blackpool overall at home, when they are playing at home, in fact, they're the best team. Now, that is the ridiculous part of this, because they have won out of the 13 matches they have played at home this season, Blackpool has won 8 of them. And if we are to sort the England League One rankings in terms of home matches, then Blackpool tops that particular ranking. And that is why I said they are the best when we are to factor in the home record. Now we look at Lincoln City, that is their away team. They have lost their last 3 matches, scoring only in 2 of the games. And generally, looking at Lincoln City, when they are playing away, they have been coupled. They have a lot of problems recording consistency in winning. And so I don't see them being in a position to give us whatever we are looking for. I don't see them being in a position to give us whatever we are looking for. That is a win, or, us relying on Lincoln City to be able to score at least a goal. Now, in this particular game, the betting tip is Blackpool to win or a draw to occur. That is double chance Blackpool or draw. Then the final game in this particular bet slip, that is the first bet slip, is Wycombe playing Bristol Rovers. Wycombe playing Bristol Rovers. In this particular game, we realize that Bristol Rovers, they have recorded both teams to score in their last 7 England League One matches they played. And over 2.5 goals were recorded in their last 4 matches that they played away under England League One. I believe that. We're looking at Wycombe side. They rarely score more than 1 goal recently, and I don't know why. In fact, most of their games, it's either a draw or they just score 1 goal. A draw, they just score 1 goal. So you left wondering, what is wrong with Wycombe? In fact, they have been struggling to score goals. That is what I can say about the Wycombe side. And if we are to look at the Bristol Rovers, I must mention that they have gained solid momentum, especially in their last few games. And I believe that they are in a position to dismantle Wycombe's dominance. When we had to go through the head-to-head, you realize that the last 3 head-to-head matches between these two teams saw Wycombe not losing. In fact, Wycombe won in 2 of them. And I believe that this is something that is stopping today. Bristol Rovers is going to get a point in this particular match. And so we bet on Bristol Rovers to win or a draw to be the outcome at the end of 90 minutes. That is 1.36. You combine these 4 matches, we have 2.615 odds. In our second bet slip that I mentioned or prepared for you today, it's 1.5 odds. Now, my videos will be split into 2 sections as we proceed, starting this very first day. The first section, I will always share you the predictions of the day, whether there are 2 bet slips, 4 bet slips, and then we will have the final section where I share you 1.5 odds for every single 1.5 odds every single day, so that you, my friends, you are in a position to get the very best games that I think have higher probability of winning. Now, in today's section, if we are to go through the 1.679 odds, we have Derby County playing Peterborough United in this particular game. When I look at Derby matches, I realize that Derby to me is my favorite team when it comes to going for the over market. And that is why in this game, based on the reasonings that I have aligned here, I am confident enough that Derby vs Peterborough United game, or the Peterborough United game, is going to give us over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.22. We are having the second game in this particular game. It's Leicester City playing Huddersfield. In this particular match, we are aware that Leicester City currently tops the England Championship League, and they are having a 12-point margin. That is the margin they have given the second team, 12 points margin. And the reason why I picked this game, it's because they have a super solid defensive capabilities when they are playing at home. That is Leicester City. They are playing a Huddersfield side that is, and the Huddersfield side has been recording a series of back-to-back losses or poor results, because they are not winning, they're either drawing or losing. And to me, that one is poor results. So I see no way in which Huddersfield are going to be able to take a point when they are playing Leicester City. I'm confident that Leicester City winning is an option that we can consider. In fact, we have considered it. In our last game, we have Plymouth playing Watford. In this particular game, both teams to score is highly likely, given that Plymouth, if we are to have a look at their last 5 home matches that they played in the England Championship, 3 of them ended in over 4.5 goals and 4 ended in over 2.5 goals. And we witnessed Plymouth scoring 2 or more goals in all of the 4 matches. So that alone, it's an incredible moving point. Statistic fact. Looking at Watford's side, Watford in their last 3 away matches, they won in all their last 3 away matches, and they were in a position to score 2 or more goals in the 3 matches we are talking about. So generally, both teams to score is highly likely to occur in this particular game, and that is why we are betting on the option of over 1.5 goals at an odd of 1.159. The 3 matches we have talked about give us a summation of 1.679 odds, and that is the 1.5 odd bet slip for today. I will be seeing you in the next video with the corners prediction for today.